Radio Suffolk. Now, it's been a tough time for lots of independent businesses around the county, and it means our wonderful independent cinemas have to close their doors once again. But one of the highlights of Lockdown 1 for me was YouTube sensation, that's what I'm calling him now, Stuart Saunders, who owns the Riverside in Woodbridge, and his Stu Stuck at Home videos. And I thought, well, we've got to speak to him. Hi, Stuart.
Hi, Sarah. Well,
Are you? I know. Were you surprised to hear you were one? Of course, you weren't surprised to hear you were a highlight of Lockdown 1 for me.
Why? Thank you.
So how does it feel to be stuck at home once more?
Well, I'm getting used to it, I think. Practice makes perfect, doesn't it? And,
I know.
I think we're going to get used to a routine. I think it's going to be sort of 1 month on, 2 months off or something. I'm just getting used to thinking that nothing stays the same for long. So it's a very interesting time.
It is. Now, I know when we first spoke last time, if you like, it was, once you reopened, it was proving quite difficult to get bums on seats but that seemed to have improved and
it's massively improved, yeah. But on the cinema side, don't forget we had a scorching. Well, we basically at that time had very hot weather.
Absolutely.
And so the new business model on the left-hand side there, the A-listers, was going great. The cinema was struggling a bit. And we didn't know if that was a confidence situation or was it the films, or because obviously they were taking so many films away from us.
Yeah, sure.
But it wasn't, because actually as soon as it got back to normal, as far as the weather became a bit more cinema weather orientated, we started to do really good figures. So much so that in COVID-19 times, when you're only allowed 80 in, we started to turn people away from the doors. So that really was. It made us one of the busiest cinemas in a 100-mile radius. That's the good news. So it was starting to pick up again. Now, whether the momentum's been taken away when we reopen and we got to start all that again, I don't know, because nobody knows anything anymore.
No. I mean, it must have been sad to hear that that you were going to have to shut again. But was it a shock?
Not really. I could see it coming. And the first time, whilst it was a shock, I could obviously see it coming. I say obviously, some people didn't. And it's always upsetting, of course it is. But I think I was less emotionally involved on the other side of the business, which was obviously once the Riverside restaurant, now A-listers. So I'm much more prepared for it, if you like.
Sure.
And you get used to it, don't you? And you just carry on. It's like if you're in the radio business, you just carry on talking about it.
Well, there we go. You see, but it does mean now for anybody that that somehow missed Stu Stuck at Home the first time around. Just explain the idea of it.
Well, I don't really know if there was any idea of it at all, really. I think the idea came from my management, who said, "Why didn't you do some?" Because I don't even do social media personally. Yeah. And they said, "Why don't you do something called Stu Stuck at Home just to keep in touch with the customers?" So I actually enjoyed it so much that I thought, there's one silver cloud in this second lockdown. I can do Stu Stuck at Home again.
Yeah, I mean, these videos were brilliant. They were all sorts of things. Some of them were kind of recipes, I suppose, in a way. Some of them were looking at things that you'd found in your house. I'm
still going to do a bit of that. And my big thing is, I want to lose a stone by the time we reopen.
Oh, really?
So now I've just done a 15-mile walk today. I haven't stopped walking since I left my house at 11:30. I didn't stop walking till 4, and I'm sort of steaming fish and really trying to see if this works. It may not, by the way, but I'm just trying to lose a stone in 45 weeks.
When you said steaming fish and the walking bit, I couldn't help but think perhaps you were doing the same thing at the same time, because it's hot work. All that 15 miles is a lot.
Yeah, no, I like walking all of a sudden. Anyhow, I haven't used a car for a long time, and it's such a beautiful walk when you go around the creek and what have you, and it's just gorgeous. So, and what is it about lockdowns? Why do we have this gorgeous weather every time there's a lockdown?
Oh, well, I hope you haven't just jinxed it by saying that, but I said exactly the same thing today as I was standing there with my little children running around, and feeling the sun on your face, and it is beautiful, isn't it? When the weather's like this. It feels so lovely being outside. Oh right, so we can look forward to lots of your. I mean, is this going to be exercise videos or just?
Well, no, I think it's going to be very boring actually. I think it's just I don't know why, but people are very obsessed with weight. And when I walk into the A-listers bar, people say, "Oh, you've lost weight," or "You've put on weight," and I got a bit tired of it really, and I thought, well, I have actually put on weight. Because I've grown a lockdown beard, maybe it makes my face look thinner or something. So I thought, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to weigh myself publicly and say, right, I'm going to lose a stone. So that's really the plan. Oh. And I'm already getting a lot of people going, oh, blah, 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 So it very much is a popular subject with people.
Brilliant.
Diets and weight is a very popular subject. And there's some good news because champagne is actually not very fattening, and neither is dark chocolate.
Oh, well.
So it's not going to be a struggle.
Oh, fantastic. I can't wait. I will follow, I will follow your progress. So if people, when's the first Stu Stuck at Home video coming out?
Well, you've actually just missed one. Oh. So you're obviously not sure.
No.
No, I shall do one next week. And,
well, I saw the one saying that Stu Stuck at Home was coming back. Was that the first one?
I've done another one since. That was posted yesterday.
Oh, okay. I'm behind.
I shall do one at the end of next week or something.
Brilliant. Okay, well, I will catch up.
I'm not going to hop on the scales or anything every week. I'm hoping to get close to a stone off. Jesus Christ! I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, but I just thought I'd have an achievement to. I'd like to push myself to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something. Yeah. Otherwise, you know what it's like when you're locked down. You kind of just sort of lie in bed more and things. So I want to get up there and do something. Get out and walk.
Absolutely. Well, we shall look forward to watching the videos, Stuart.
Well, thank you.
And where can people see them?
It's on YouTube, it's on Instagram, it's through the Riverside Facebook as well, and you can just YouTube it as Stu Stuck at Home and you'll get it. So
brilliant. Well, we will check in with you.
If you're really bored at home, you can enjoy it.
No,
they are only 1.5 minutes long always. So
they are super short, but always very entertaining. Stuart, huge thanks for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. Lovely Stuart Saunders there from the Riverside Theatre in Woodbridge talking Stu Stuck at Home.